Hey there, this is Ryan of Happy, Healthy, I'm really loud in my headphones, Vegan. How's it going, guys? It's right now, currently for me, 8:24 Pacific Standard Time, so maybe it's the same or different time where you're at right now. And you might be watching this later on. I typically leave these live streams up for a while on our homepage. If you receive the link via a notification or email, they're usually available for you at will afterwards. So anyway, with that out of the way, let's see who's got there. I just saw I got a notification right now. So hopefully you just got yours. Hey, Gregarious and It's Jordan. You guys are and gals are first tonight. Good to see you all so quickly here. Right, already 23 people. Just been on a couple seconds. Let's see. And regulars here. Kirsten Slater. And hey, Gil Films, good to see you. Wujetta, hey, I saw you at our the live premiere I did today for the video about John Venus's no longer vegan thing. Let's see, 10:24 for you, Gregarious. So you're probably in where would that be? Not the East Coast, but out that way, huh? Hey, Gina, what is up? Let's see. Thanks, Gil, for deleting. Yeah, if anyone wants to come and troll today, I have moderators, just so you know. So if you just want to come here to be dumb or just say stupid stuff or try to be provocative, you're not going to make it. We'll just boot your ass right out. If you disagree with what we're saying here, if you're not vegan or you don't like vegans, that's fine. You can come here and learn. You can ask relevant questions that aren't disrespectful. But if you just want to come here and be a jerk, we boot you out of here. Just the basic rule is like, pretend. This is like a situation where you're talking to real people. Like you wouldn't go up to like your teacher at school or a person at work, a coworker, all like an asshole. So that's the basic rules. Just be respectful, be cool. It's really easy to do that. If you can't do that, you're not going to be a positive contributor here. You won't last long. Go get another channel. Yeah, Wujita, I feel bad. I should have booted that Will guy out. See, I'm just talking right now about booting people. That Will guy was just there in the premiere today on my video just to provoke people. He had nothing really relevant to say other than, oh yeah, I was vegan and I didn't feel good when I did it. And okay, great. Why do you have to tell us that? It's like that doesn't debunk anything. Hey, Groovy Lisa, Kate C, Debro Lig. Yeah, it's been a while since I did a live stream. I actually did one 9 days ago, Sunday evening, a week and 2 days ago, when Long Beach was having riots and fires and looting, and after a day of extremely peaceful protest, by the way. But I didn't leave that one up. In fact, I just took it down completely private. I was just here in the moment as things were happening. I was checking what was happening with the Long Beach Police Department. What's that called? Their feed, their live radio that they share amongst themselves. We're up seeing what was going on then. But anyway, I took that one down. So it's been a while since I live streamed, really. So here I am tonight. Finally, a lot of you guys are asking me in the premiere today if I would do a live stream tonight. I said, I don't know. I just did a video, released a video. Do you guys want me again? So apparently you guys do. So as long as you guys are not sick of me, I'll be here. Let's see. So what else you guys asking about here? Thanks, Wujeti. Yeah, me and Angie been all right. It's just been a lot of stuff going on. It's been really just a busy, crazy, troubling time. I'm sure you guys are kind of, relating to that too a bit, I'm sure. Okay, Dibro, you need more calming, right? All right, we'll try here. Let's see. Gina, I should do a vid with Ed. Just watch that reaction vid I made. Yeah, I've been trying to get Ed. Someone sent me to his website, like his Earthing Ed's website. He has a generic contact form page. Filled that out, didn't hear back from him, but who knows? Either he doesn't like me or it didn't make it through to him. So I was asking if someone knows Ed a little bit more like formally than just going randomly to his webpage, let me know and I'll try to get him on. That poster behind me is it's not really a poster, it's a painting, an oil painting of Angie back when she was an art model wearing some kind of like interesting costume get up there. In case you were always wondering. Yeah, Ed is pretty neat. I'll agree with that. Earthling Ed is pretty neat. When was the last time I ate tofu? I would say maybe 3 to 4 or 5 weeks ago, something like that. Angie made us a tofu scramble one morning at random, and at the market yesterday, we picked up another tofu to hopefully make a tofu scramble. But yeah, we don't really eat tofu that much. Yeah, once in a while. It's not like I have a tofu ban or something like that, you know, like I kind of do with garlic. But yeah, we eat tofu once in a while. Don't love it, don't hate it, but you know, sometimes it hits the spot. I wonder why you're wondering that question for. Hey, Groovy, Lisa. Oh man, V from BTS Live. What's going on with V from BTS Live? Taeyoung. Let's see. Hey, Roots Like a Tree. Brandon and Jonica, how you guys doing here? First live stream of mine in a while. You haven't really missed anything, in case you guys have been wondering. So what else you guys wondering? Who was the most influential vegan at the start of your journey? You've been a big helper, by the way. Thanks, Joey. Actually, back then I wasn't watching any YouTubers in 2010 or anything like that. I mean, nothing. I was just myself. I guess not to say I'm a narcissist or anything like that. I mean, just me, just wanting to continue on eating meals every day on a daily, weekly, forever, the rest of my life basis, meals that didn't involve killing and torturing animals. So that was it. That was why I went vegan. There wasn't as much information. We got a few odd books. Angie had been pretty much vegetarian since the 80s, so we had a lot of information and background to get started. But no, no one really inspired me. I didn't know any vegan celebrities, vegan YouTubers, even any vegan authors right when I got started. I just kind of did it on my own. And fortunately, I didn't screw up, which is... I guess, not too surprising. I was just eating regular food. I wasn't eating just, 100% raw or just eating one food like mono. I wasn't doing weird stuff. I was just eating, balanced, sensible foods, kind of like we do now, but we do it even a little bit better now, I think. Top 3 favorite fruits. Good question. Right now it's cherries, cherry season. So I got my butt out of the house and down to the farmer's market the past 3 weeks so far. Cherry season. I'm talking about local cherries are my favorite. I mean, yeah, in the wintertime you can get some from the southern hemisphere and they've been shipped thousands of miles. It's not that good, but here in California, just fresh, dank, ripe local cherries. I love them. I go and buy $20 every week. I only could do that for a few, like a month or so. They only last that long. Kate C. Angie, is proud of BTS and the fans donating. Yeah, BTS raised $1 million. The Korean K-pop supergroup, BTS. They raised $1 million to Black Lives Matters, and they challenged their fans to match that $1 million, and the fans just raised it like that. Their fans are rabid, so they contributed a total of $2 million. It's Angie's favorite band right now, by the way, BTS. I know quite a bit about their music too. Surprisingly so. You would think, being like a boy band or whatever like that, they've got some surprisingly really good songs, as I've talked about. Not all of them. I don't like every last song. Some of them are, kind of way too poppy for me, but they got some really cool songs hidden in there. Not hidden, but, they're in there. They have some good songs if you dig in. Songs that I go, wow, I wish I had thought of that chorus line or that bass line or that guitar part or the whole song for that matter. Let's see. No, I'm not playing NBA 2K, Sean, if that's what you're asking. Actually, I do have an account on there. I haven't played it in a long time. So maybe you found my account on there or something. I haven't fired that app open. It's on my phone. It's not like I have the a console or PC version or anything like that. Hey, Pam Disney, what's up? Let's see. What else you guys asking for here? Bujetta. I've been in California my whole life. I remember in my 20s when the riots happened here in California after the African-American motorist Rodney King got beat and was filmed on videotape. It's not like now how everyone has a phone and could film anything going on at any time. Someone strangely had weird camcorder handy and filmed this whole brutal beating just that didn't need to happen. The motorist, Rodney King, he was already subdued, wasn't going anywhere, and they just kept whacking them. And yeah, the officers were tried and found not guilty, and that's what caused the riots here. There are riots in other cities here, but yeah, I mean, other than here, but it's not the first time I've seen, riots from injustice like that. Let's see. Yeah, Wujed, yeah, good question. Keep my water going here. Susie D, representing Williamsburg, Virginia. All right, cool. Good to see you guys. Let's see, what else you guys asking about here? Gregarious wants to know, do you get problems eating bananas that are yellow without spots but sweet? Well, I mean, in a perfect world or day, I try to eat bananas that are ripe, which means they're yellow and have some spots. So if there's no spots on them, I mean, if there's nothing else to have, like no other options other than having oatmeal, I guess I might go for bananas. But yeah, they just kind of taste weird to me. They're just like hard and they don't have the full sweetness yet. So yeah, I'll eat them if that's what you're asking. Oh, Gina, my whole city council thing. Yeah, the first election was on March 3rd. The top 2 vote getters are in the runoff for November. I wasn't in the top 2. I got 5th out of 7. So I'm officially out of the race as far as my campaign goes. But I'm still participating in Long Beach politics. I'm contributing my voice wherever I can to try to make sure it's like fighting for the people's candidate. Let's talk about like police and how they they operate, I guess. What's the word I'm looking for? Like basically, the whole defund the police movement. The police have an enormous budget. They're funding one of the top two candidates. They've given her $50,000 so far. They're basically trying to get the candidate in that they want to sit on the city council seat, so the police will keep getting these giant budgets. They've done this for every sitting city council member in Long Beach. They all have made, the police union have made giant contributions like that, our mayor included. So I'm actually working with Robert Fox. I don't know if you remember that name. He's the one that I was initially thought was the front runner. He's the one that was against the bike lanes. We've talked about it. We have a good understanding of what needs to be done. But I'm supporting him because he hasn't accepted a penny from special interests like that, from police and developers and stuff like that. So I'm still trying to fight so that the people's voice will be represented in City Hall rather than the police union electing who they want. I mean, people should actually decide who they want to win a city council race, not a special interest group like that. So anyway, yeah, good question. I didn't want to get too much, but I'm out of the race, but I'm helping to get an actual reform people's candidate elected. And he has a good chance. He has a lot of money, so he can try to fight the wealth that the special interests are throwing at his candidate, Cindy Allen, who I've made several videos about. Like, she didn't even really live in Long Beach when she was registered to vote here and running for city council. It's pretty scandalous. Let's see, Sarah, how often should I supplement with vitamin B12? I don't know. I'm not a medical doctor or nutritionist. I don't want to give you any advice. I'll just tell you what I do. Like prior to say earlier this year, I have a sublingual B12 spray that I sprayed in my mouth. Not every day, maybe like 3 to 4 times a week, whenever I remember it. But now in my smoothies, I've been putting in Clean Machine, that green protein stuff that you've seen in some of my videos here. Let me just show you what I'm talking about if you don't know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Wow, the web browser is slow here. Okay, yeah, this stuff here. Clean Green Protein. I've been putting this because it has bioavailable B12 in it. So I figure I don't need to have a plethora of B12 because my B12 levels, if you see my blood tests, they're really high, I have in the top end of the reference range. So I figure I'll get a blood test and see how just taking the Clean Machine Green Protein does for me. But I take that pretty much every day. Let's see, have I been using this time to get some guitar practice? Yeah, Wujo, yeah, I've been playing more guitar. That's one reason why I haven't been able to come on as much. I've been doing a lot of music work too for my old band. Some of you guys know we have a current band, Love Spirals, but in the 90s had another band, Love Spirals Downwards. We put out 4 studio albums, and just I think it was Friday, we released to the world. I was working on this for the past 3 months, a remastered reissue of our third album, which is known as Ever, Ever, by Love Spirals Downwards. I remastered all the 11 main tracks, made them sound better, and put on a bunch of hidden tracks, or not hidden, lost tracks, songs that I found on the original mixed down tapes no one's ever heard before, a few live recordings. So yeah, it's been a lot of work getting that out. In fact, Angie's doing some work on it right now, getting it out to like, the, like say iTunes, Spotify, stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, I've been busy with music, a lot of music work going on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I tell you, it's like, that's a decent part of my income too. I just don't like do YouTube for work. Music's a part of how we keep things rolling here. But I love it all, I was a musician before I went vegan, and I'm still a musician after going vegan. I hope the world doesn't expect us to just stop everything we were doing beforehand. All interests are gone or anything like that. Who was the first true vegan I met? I remember, speaking of the 90s, talking about my band Love Spirals Downwards, I remember there was a point in time when I was like an aspiring web developer. I was spending a lot of time in the Bay Area in San Francisco, and I met some guys from a web company that I ended up doing a lot of independent contract work with, doing front-end web development. Anyway, their company was called Angry Monkey, and one of their guys there, if you happen to be watching, Tomas, I remember I met Tomas at my friend Dominique's house. Anyway, long story short, he said he was a vegan. I go, wow, you're a vegan? And like, I knew what a vegetarian was because I had tried that a few years before. And wow, so like absolutely no animal products whatsoever. I just remember, wow, that's really like, wow, I just thought that was so wild. I thought vegetarian was like extreme enough. I couldn't believe like, wow, here's an actual vegan. And he was fine. He was strong, healthy, regular dude, So it was my first time meeting an actual vegan, seeing as, he's just a regular person, really smart, intelligent, hardworking person, creative. Can going vegan reverse kidney stones? I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments there. I only talk about things I've either researched a lot. I'm not a medical doctor or nutritionist, or things I have personal experience with. And I've never had any kind of kidney stone situations. Oh, Angie's here in the chat. Hey, Angie, have you been here for a while as I did my rambling chat there about the first vegan I ever met? No one's ever asked me that question before, so that's a new one there. Yeah, his first vegan was Tomas from Angry Monkey in San Francisco. Let's see. Ooh, Jetty, you don't think you ever met a vegan before you came on? Yeah, maybe I was the second vegan I ever met. I don't know. I'm not sure. So if you want to say hi to Angie, she's in the chat there. And oh, wow, Paul, Inch Herbivore, has just woken up. Wow. Yeah, it's early out there in England. Good to see you, Paul. I saw we both made the same response video today. Go figure, huh? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, say hi to Inch Herbivore here. Let's see, you guys have any questions here for me. Hey, Big Squirrels Nuts. I didn't see you. Come on. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Kristen, you still haven't met any vegans in person? Are you a vegan there, Kristen? So you've met yourself in person, I hope. Hey, Darren Keithley, thanks so much. You're the first and hopefully not last super chat tip of the evening. Yeah, down there is my Twitter. I've been using Twitter a lot, guys, for the past, since the whole lockdown started in March. I've really become, more proficient at using Twitter than I ever have. I'm on there all day, not all day, but a lot, So anyway, check out Twitter there, Darren, because I'll have, you'll see a shout out thanking you. So yeah, look for @RyanLum or Happy Healthy Vegan. That's me there. It's the one to ask me a somewhat private question. Okay, let's see if I can answer it, Darren. I'll try my best. You guys were not vegan before, but since going vegan, how is our romantic life compared to before? Ask Angie. Well, this is a tough question to ask. I mean, there's so many variables that, affect romantic life. One of the variables is how long you've been together, kind of thing. When we both went vegan, we had been married, Well, we've been dating. Well, we went vegan 2010, fully vegan in 2010. We got married in 2005, but we started dating in 1998, you know? So it wasn't like the honeymoon phase or anything like that when we went vegan, you know, 10 years in or something like that. But no, Angie and I are obviously still together and all of that. So I don't know how much personal I can get on you on that. But Angie raised a good point. Yeah, we're already vegetarian. She was vegetarian, and as the saying goes, I was pretty much vegetarian, you know, since she's making pretty much all the food. So it wasn't a huge shift or anything like that. You know, it's probably the easiest way to ever go vegan is already be vegetarian or pretty close to vegetarian in my case for a while. Like it. Yeah, Fat Vegan. Hey, how's it going, Fat Vegan? I saw you in the premiere today watching my John Venus response video. Anyway, yeah, let YouTube know this is a cool video right now, this live stream. Let them know, like, to suggest it in their live stream suggestions. So hit like if you can right now. That would be much appreciated, you know, just trying to help this game the system here because the system isn't totally working in our favor that strongly or anything. We're still a pretty small channel, believe it or not, guys. Wild cuts. When is my last oops, this isn't vegan moment? Wow. Not recently. I can't think of anything in the, like, you know, I can't think of anything since having started our channel, but there's got to be something. I'll see if something comes to me, but you know, we're pretty careful. You know, we live in California. Most places here know what they're doing. You know, we have the luxury of going to all fully vegan restaurants if we want to, which we did before they were, you know, closed and stuff. I don't know. Good question. I'll think about it. Okay, yeah, we are probably a bigger channel than yours, Groovy Lisa. Hey, you know, it's all relative, you know, whatever you want to call it, fame or whatever is all relative. You know, I call it where we're at micro celebrity, you know, like, you know, fortunately we can go out in the world most of the time and, you know, no one knows who we are, but people do. You know, we'll be places. We could be at our farmer's market. We could be at Disneyland. Especially vegan events, yeah, obviously, but you know, it's pretty much every time we go to visit Disneyland, someone will recognize us. But it's cool though, yeah, it's all relative, you know, and even like a big YouTuber is probably small compared to say like a huge superstar, so it's all relative. Let's see. So Edge Herbivore, well, I got you here. If you're still here, I see you here. Hey, anything you want to sum up about the John Venus situation? Because I haven't really talked too much about the John Venus situation here. So you got two of us here, you know, me and Paul, who have made videos pointing out, you know, the kind of just confusing reasons, if you want to call it that John Venus was given for not going vegan. You know, it was just like, it's like, why even make this video? It doesn't make any sense, you know? So I want to see what Paul has to say to sum up that, you know, that whole, like, you know, what's up with that? What, you know, a lot of people in the comments too said that John Venus lost his previous supplement relationship, which I believe was vegan, and is with a company now that has non-vegan products. So maybe that was part of it, and just maybe to get more appeal. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. Darren, why is Stairway to Heaven banned in guitar shops? You got to watch like Wayne's World to see what he's talking about there. I don't know. I didn't think it was a problem now in 2020. I mean, like in the 80s or so, yeah, people would play Stairway to Heaven, and 90s, you know, when they trying out guitars, but I don't think anyone does that anymore. Do they? Do they really? That'd be kind of funny. That'd be just kind of funny to film and put on YouTube. You know, guitarist plays Stairway to Heaven at Guitar Center, yeah. But anyway, yeah, good question there, Darren. Again, thanks again for your super chat tip there. Much appreciated. Yeah, a lot of people like Gina and others said, you know, John, I'm just repeating what they're saying here. Now, I have to agree with it. You know, probably wasn't vegan to begin with because, you know, vegan, I always have to explain to people, it's not a diet. You know, vegan is not a diet. Yeah, you can say you're on a vegan diet, but if you look up the definition of vegan, it's a moral philosophy. It's a moral proposition. You either agree with this proposition or you don't. The proposition being something more or less like, you know, it's morally wrong. It's immoral to kill and torture animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose, you know, as much as practically possible, you know, to avoid all forms of exploitation or cruelty to animals. You know, either agree with that or you disagree with that. So it's hard to imagine, like, I completely agree with that. I believe it's completely wrong. It's immoral to kill, torture animals when you can choose a lifestyle that doesn't involve that. So it's hard to imagine, like, someone like myself who's, fully committed. I can't imagine, like, waking up one day, I just disagree with that all of a sudden. It's like, like I agree rape is wrong, Can't imagine waking up like tomorrow, like, rape is okay, I guess, it's all right to go. It's like that. I just can't imagine having your moral compass shift so hardcore. I personally don't understand it. It's not happened to me. So what are you thinking there, John? Hinch Herbivore audience. Yeah, that was, what I was kind of thinking too there. He can, like, get out of the box of being vegan, even though that box of veganism is growing and growing and growing, but, maybe he perceives that he can be more successful, more well off or whatever with a non-vegan label, just kind of put him in that box. Yeah, JL, yeah. John's logic was pretty much non-existent. I broke down his arguments. The first one is that there's opposing points of view in nutrition. Okay, that's been true the whole time he's been vegan. But there's a preponderance of evidence that leans heavily towards that eating vegan diets is healthy and everything, is not deficient nutritionally or anything like that. Just because there's some opposing studies that said, like, eating bacon is good for you or something like that or whatever, doesn't mean veganism is null and void. There's always been, opposing points of view, but you got to look at the totality. And the other argument was that he has a kid, a baby, and he didn't say the baby was ill as a vegan, but John said, well, I'm not sure if the vegan diet's optimal for babies. And I discussed this whole philosophy why you shouldn't be thinking optimal. But anyway, he thought maybe vegan isn't good for babies, so therefore he, as an adult, shouldn't be vegan. That makes absolutely no sense. It was just so frustrating to see these horrible... I've never seen that argument before from a recent former vegan, that my baby... I don't think my baby should be vegan, so therefore I shouldn't be vegan. I got to hand it to John. That's a new one for me, at least. Hey, Compassionate Vegan, how's it going? Thanks for the super chat tip there. Again, look on my Twitter. I want you guys all to follow me on Twitter because I'm pretty active on Twitter now. I'm making posts, retweets, sharing stuff on there. So it's there at Ryan Lum, Happy Healthy Vegan. Please follow me, guys. I need more followers on Twitter. But anyway, you have a super chat. That was I was going to say there for you. I'm sorry for your super chat tip there, Compassionate Vegan. There's a thank you, a shout out thanking you for your very kind contribution there. So why should we take niacin, and why do we flush while taking it? Also, I hope we don't hear that Derek Simnett has gone non-vegan. Why? Was there any indication that Derek is not vegan? I don't know Derek all that well. Simnett Nutrition, for you guys don't know. But a little bit I've seen about him, he seems dedicated to veganism. Am I wrong, guys? As far as niacin, and why do we flush while we take it? I actually don't really take niacin. I don't supplement with niacin unless it's in one of the things that I take already, like the Clean Machine Green Protein or the Healthy Cell Gel packs that I take as well. Yeah, I can't answer that question for you because I don't really, have any firsthand experience supplementing with niacin. And I remember there's a reason why there's a flush from it. If you guys want to paste that down in there for Compassionate Vegan, I actually forgot. That's why I like to emphasize. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. But I will give my responses to questions like those technical questions on either things I've experienced myself firsthand and feel like I can speak, with some degree of, authority or not just BSing you guys, or if it's something I've researched a lot of. So niacin, I don't qualify for either of those. It hasn't been an issue for me, and I haven't really researched it all that much. So hopefully you're not too bummed on there, Compassionate Vegan. Hey, Johnny Bravo. Good to see you, Johnny Bravo. I haven't seen you in a little bit. Yeah, so too, Johnny Bravo. Make sure if you use Twitter right there, you follow me at Ryan Lum. You'll see a shout out to you, Johnny, and just follow my ass on Twitter. I want more vegans to follow me on Twitter. You know, I have a lot of old followers. A lot of my followers, if you want to call them that, on Twitter are people from before Happy Healthy Vegan. People that are following us from our music and stuff. So I want to make sure my vegan contact has my vegan content has real impact on people. Let's see, compassionate vegan. Okay, so Simnett Nutrition, you don't have any reason to believe he's going to be vegan or not vegan. Yeah, that's good. You're just afraid more YouTubers doing this trend of going non-vegan. It's disheartening to see. Well, it is disheartening to see, but, you know, John is no surprise. Derek would be an extreme surprise, but John, you know, he's been saying stuff for a while. What was it, like a year plus ago when he was saying, oh, I think I'm going to eat some eggs for no real reason. He wasn't like ill. He just wanted to eat some eggs and see if it made him feel more optimal or some nonsense like that. And that's what I talked about in my video. I don't understand this whole idea of the optimal human diet. Like there's one at the apex and one singular way to eat. It's like, no, you already have a diet that is proven to be healthy. You can look at John Venus's blood tests. I remember seeing that video. His blood tests were fine. He's a healthy person. All the medical groups like the American Dietetics Association, British Dietetics Association, and so on that come out and say vegan diets are healthy and nutritionally adequate. I mean, you already have a healthy diet, so I don't understand this quest to find the optimal diet. I mean, there is no such thing. It's just this myth, like you're climbing to the top of this invisible ladder or something like that. So anyway, it is disheartening to see. I understand where you're coming from there, but John was no surprise. When I saw on social media, I was on Twitter. I saw Vegan Gains mentioned it, and that he was making his response video, and I wasn't surprised at all. Like, yeah, of course, John Venus. Of course. It was, the writing was on the wall there, because he seemed to have no moral qualms about eating the eggs for absolutely zero reason. None. So if he has that kind of loose moral compass about veganism, that means, he doesn't, it'll flip. Yeah, Inch, great point there, Paul. Yeah, if John is truly concerned, as he said in his video, about optimal health, this apex of the vortex of pure bliss, purity, health, whatever that is, I don't believe in that nonsense. But yeah, why does he eat chocolate, as you're saying, Paul, there, coconut oil-based cheeseburgers? I mean, I'm not dissing that. From time to time, I'll step out of the whole food, plant-based way of eating and go out to a vegan restaurant or a vegan pop-up, and they don't, prepare food the way that Angie and I like to prepare them at home. I'm cool with that, but I'm just saying, if a person was truly concerned with optimal health, you would never stray. That person would never stray from eating healthy, whole food plants. So it just doesn't make any sense. Optimal health. He looked high on that video. I don't know if he does any drugs, but yeah, we all saw it coming, Ronnie. We definitely saw that coming. Cool, another super chat tap there. Super chat tip there, Darren. Hope I didn't say anything R-rated there. But thanks again for your super chat. You don't have to keep super chat tipping me, but it's cool. Yeah, we're not like rich YouTubers or anything like that. We're just barely trying to squeak by here. But anyway, do I use liquid or bar soap? And what brand? Is it a brand that claims to be vegan? Actually, that's a good question for Angie. She's the one that's on top of this stuff. But I know, like my shampoos, I usually use a brand called Andalou, and they say right on there it's vegan, has the vegan symbol. And the liquid and bar soaps, I typically use bar soaps, and many vegan soap creators send us soaps to try out. Angie has a stash of them, so I'll just tell Angie, hey, I'm out of soap. Can you give me one? And she'll just hand me a bar of soap. I don't know who makes it, but rest assured it's vegan. I can't remember the last time we bought a bar of soap, because we get we get bars of soap samples to try out from vegan soap makers. So yeah, I wish I could give you a particular brand that I could recommend, but I really don't know that info off the top of my head. Yeah, I don't see her in the chat anymore. But yeah, for shampoos, yeah, I've been using Andalou, but there's many other vegan brands there. We met a few brands at Natural Products Expo West last year that we were supposed to work with. We just never followed up on that, but they're out there. Hey, Compassionate Vegan, thanks again for your super chat tip there. Oh, my favorite Beach Boys. Let's see. Wow. Let me think here. Um, that's a tough one, you know. Not a huge Beach Boys fan, but I respect their work for sure. Hmm. Huh. Oh man, I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite one. I know Pet Sounds is an amazing album. Much that's probably my favorite work as a whole. I'm having trouble just conjuring up my favorite song in my my mind's ear. You hear about your mind's eye. I'm trying to visualize, auditorialize my favorite Beach Boys song right now, and I'm not coming up with nothing. Good question. I'll probably blurt something out randomly in 5 minutes. Okay, that's how my brain works. Let's see. Hey, Graven Babies. I think I've been seeing you there in the chat tonight. How you guys doing out there? Let's see. What else you guys asking here? God, you guys keeping me busy. 130 viewers on right now. Man, this is yeah, it's tough work. Yeah, when it gets over like 80, 90, you know, the comments kind of go by faster than I can process. So if I'm not answering your question, I'm not like, trying to, diss you or anything like that. It's just, I'm just, a 52-year-old dude with one brain here. I'm trying my best. So I'm saying just ask it again, copy and paste it if you want, every minute or so, Let's see. Let's see. Let me move my legs here. Let's see. Oh, cool, Paul. Graven Babies too. Cool. Graven Babies is cool. She's like, totally, vegan hipster. Knows all the cool people. All right. So anyway, let's see what you guys got going on here. Winter Moon. Yeah, again, this is something kind of out of my experience. I've never had any issues of psoriasis, and I'm not a medical doctor. So if any of you guys have any answers, any personal experience, let Winter Moon know down in the comments down there. Cool, Christy, thanks. Yeah, I'm glad you liked my John Venus response video. It's funny, I did a live premiere of it earlier today, which means you can hop on and watch it when it first comes out, and we have the whole chat thing going on like we have right now, exactly like how we have now. Just there's not a live stream, there's just the video being premiered live. And before the video even started, some guy came on and started commenting saying how I should leave John alone, I shouldn't pick on him. I go, you haven't even seen the video yet. I never said one bad thing about John, other than maybe he needs to get some better friends, but I never said one bad thing about him. I just looked at what he said. I mean, all the time when you guys see me do a response video, I'm not attacking the person. I want to make that really clear, I'm not attacking people. If I'm attacking anything, I'm attacking logic, I'm attacking facts. And I wouldn't say I'm attacking, I'm just examining what people say under the light of critical thought. That's all I'm doing. Just doing a critical thinking breakdown and seeing if what they're saying makes any rational sense. Is there logic to it? Does it hold water logically, or does it all fall apart and leaky? So yeah. I'm glad you appreciate what I did there. It is level-headed. I don't attack people. I don't even call them names, even like Vegan Gains, who I'm not speaking bad of. He's cool. I saw his response video. He's calling John stupid and all that stuff, but he's also breaking down the bad arguments that John put out. But I'm saying I'm like Vegan Gains, but I don't call them stupid. I just look at their reasoning purely. But yeah, Richard's video was quite entertaining for sure. You could tell. What's cool about Vegan Gains' videos, a lot of times you can see him express the emotion just kind of bubbling underneath that we're pretty much all feeling, but he just kind of lets it out, Anyway. Yeah, wow, we still have Inch Herbivore in the chat. Awesome, cool. Yeah, I saw Joey Carb. I didn't see it yet. Yeah, Joey Carbstrong did a reaction too. I haven't had a chance to watch everyone's reactions yet, so I've been busy with my video today. Just getting it edited and out to you guys. I filmed it yesterday, but I was too tired after I got done filming. Then had dinner, then had a bath. It was like I can't edit it, so I finished it this morning. Let's see, Darren, another super chat tip there. Darren, thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Much gratitude to you there. Have I met any of the famous vegan doctors? At one conference, I met. There are several vegan doctors. Yeah, I've met a few actually. I met Dr. Neil Bernard. And we have a photo. Me and Angie took a photo with Neil Bernard. And lately, my favorite has been Dr. Angie. Dr. Angie Seghetti, the gastroenterologist, and she's here in Southern California. So we run into her at certain events. We took a nice photo with her at SoCal Veg Fest last year. She's really sweet, But yeah, I think those are the two main ones I've met thus far. I've never met like Dr. Greger or Dr. Garth Davis yet. I'd like to meet those guys. Let's see, what do I think of that vegan couple? Yeah, Compassionate Vegan. We met them at SoCal Veg Fest. I think it was 2 years ago. We were all on a panel together speaking about how to use social media as this wonderful platform for vegan activism. That's how we get our message out there. So yeah, they were busy. They were meeting a lot of people. We were meeting a lot of people. But we did to chat with them a little bit, and they seemed quite nice. But yeah, I haven't stayed in touch with them or anything afterwards. So I really have no idea what they're doing right now. So hopefully they're doing good stuff. I bet they are, because they seem like they're busy. But yeah, thanks again, Compassionate Vegan, for that super chat tip there. Again, you'll have another, I guess a third shout out to you on our Twitter. And Michael Caputo, thanks you too for your super chat tip. God, you guys are being really gracious and generous tonight. Thanks so much, guys. Let's see, Michael, any word on mushroom ground coffee? By the way, Leo Venus is still vegan. Yeah, I wasn't calling into question John's brother. Any word on mushroom ground coffee? I'm curious why you're asking me. Would I know something about mushroom ground coffee? Because I don't drink coffee, so I don't really follow that. You're wondering if it's like good for you or anything like that? Yeah, I'm not a coffee person at all. If you're into coffee, that's cool. It's just not my thing. And again, if what I'm saying here just about me, I'm not projecting to any of you guys that might like coffee. It's cool if you like coffee. Angie has coffee almost every day, so shows you I don't like, diss coffee people or anything like that. But I prefer to get my energy from my food. Coffee is, gives you the stimulant rush without like the meal. I want the meal. I want the calories. I want the glucose and everything from the food. That's the way I roll. But if you need coffee to do your thing, cool, So I just want to get that clear. Hey, Troy. Troy is an right here, vegan gamer. He's an old. I guess I've seen your icon before, but now that it's bigger in super chat, I see who are. Troy is. First, let me read your comment, Troy. Hey, Ryan, just showing some love and support. This is Troy. Cocktail Boy. Yeah, he's been a follower of our music for years. Yeah, I think you were a fan of my old band, Love Spirals Downwards too, which I mentioned earlier. I usually don't talk about my old band, Love Spirals Downwards, but yeah, Angie and I just released the remastered reissue of Ever, which came out in 1996. So I just sweetened the sound up. It sounds more clean and nice. Found unheard songs. I went back to my original mix downs, found about 4 or 5 songs that no one's ever heard before, and on top of that, a few live versions, a cover of Mojave 3, Candle Song, stuff that no one's ever heard before. So I put all out there. It's on Bandcamp. It's on lovespiralsdownwards.bandcamp.com. lovespiralsdownwards.bandcamp.com. That's where you get everything. And when Angie's uploading it now, it's going to be on iTunes and Spotify and all that later. It won't have the cover songs because they're just like, IP, intellectual property issues, but it's on Bandcamp. So cool, Troy. Good to see you. Thanks for your support there. Yeah, it's always great to see people who are both into the kind of music that we do as Love Spirals. That's our current band. Been doing that since like 2000, and also into eating plants, into veganism. And Troy is fully that. So, and Troy's like us too. We're over the age of 40, 50. So it shows you, as old people, we can be compassionate. We can be full of love and light and like cool, like shoegaze music too. So awesome. Good to see you, Troy. I'll remember your name now. I think I've seen you on a few times. I didn't put it together until your face got big there for me. And wow, and Compassionate Vegan. This is, you guys, this is, I think, the most, like, just love I've seen in the form of super chat tips. Not to say I equate that with love, but I'm just saying the gratitude through super chat tips I've seen in quite a long time, guys. So thanks you. Our views have really taken a hit too, I got to say, during this whole COVID crisis. I mean, I think people's regular schedules have been disrupted, so yeah, so it really helps out if you guys are helping us out on the super chat tips here. Everything bits. I tell you, every month it's like we just barely squeak by. It's it's a struggle. It's a good thing we have multiple streams of income. But thanks, Compassionate Vegan. Let's see what you're saying here. Yeah, it's saying that me and Inch Herbivore, who's still on right now, Paul and Derek, that's Stimulate Nutrition, helped you to go vegan. Awesome, cool. I helped you. We all helped you with mental health issues. Whenever I'm down, you watch our videos. Awesome. Well, you couldn't have picked, in my opinion, 3 more positive people to watch. People that are all about good vibes, fact-based information, sharing their life and personal experience with you in a positive way. So cool. I'm glad you found some fellow vegans that put out good vibes for it. You're all really nice people. You hearing this, Paul? And genuinely good-hearted. I love seeing that. It's amazing. Yes, I really, you can write this down. I can speak for myself, and I've never met Paul in person, and Herbivore, but I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say for sure, me and Paul, and I'll put Derek in there, even though I don't know him as well. You're not going to ever see one of us. You're not going to wake up one day and go, oh my God, one of those guys made a video why they're no longer vegan, and come up with some bullcrap reasons as to why we're not. It's not going to happen, because we're doing it for all the right reasons. We're in it firstly and foremost for animals. Animals don't needlessly need to be tortured and killed in order for us to live. And secondly, we're not doing a bunch of weird extreme forms of dieting, like fasting for 30 days and eating only whatever, we're eating a balanced, sensible vegan diet, so you're not going to see us fail and get ill or anything like that. This will be my 10th year, guys. 10th year vegan. I went vegan in 2010 in the fall, around late October, early November. I didn't write it down, but this will be my 10th year vegan. And ever since I went vegan, ever since we started our channel, YouTube channel in 2013 and 2014, we had haters back then too, saying your health is going to fall apart. Just wait a couple more years. Well, here we are, 5, 6 years, 7 years after starting our channel. I still have great healthy blood tests. I'm as fit and athletic as ever. I can slam dunk now at age 52. I couldn't do that when we started our channel. So I keep waiting. They keep pushing the goalposts back. Well, it's going to be in a few more years. Well, I mean, yeah, eventually I'm going to get old and stuff. I mean, really old, and your health goes down. But, whatevs, haters are just going to hate. They're just going to keep pushing the goalposts back forever. You can never be right when you're a vegan. One thing happens, say like a couple times I've caught colds or flus, and then the haters will go, see, it's your vegan diet. Like, look at all the other tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that have colds and flus right now that are not vegan. So how come you don't blame their diet on causing that? It's nuts. It is nuts. Who's spamming us, Mujetta? And I will take care of them, Mujetta. Let us know. All right, good to see you, Johnny. I know Johnny's on the East Coast, so yeah, after midnight there. Yeah, Peter Cunnington, yes. Unfortunately, I guess I don't. It depends how you look at it. Fortunately, unfortunately, this year on April 1st, I made a video saying I'm no longer vegan. I haven't been so since February 30th. Or 31st, something like that. A day that doesn't ever exist. Even on a leap year, it's only 29 days. And I was being really sarcastic while I wasn't vegan, and a lot of people believed me. I thought I was just being really dumb and lame and just making up crazy, wild excuses. But I guess a lot of viewers are used to it because they're seeing this every once in a while from people who are no longer vegan. So yeah, we lost a few hundred subscribers on that video. I forgot exactly how many, maybe 500 followers. I mean, what do you guys, are they still around? Are they seeing our videos still come up the feed and we're still vegan? Have they come back? Do they know that? Let people know that Ryan Lum didn't quit being vegan in his April Fool's video. So yes. Darren, thank you. $10, another super chat tip there. $10, $1 per year. Yeah, $1 per year vegan. This will be my 10th year. So thank you. Thanks so much, Darren. You're going to have a lot of shout outs for you on my Twitter there at Ryan Lum. Again, guys, follow me on Twitter. I've been really using Twitter a lot lately. I didn't think, I would be so much into Twitter, but I hated Facebook. I guess after using Facebook for a while, just kind of got bummed out on those message-based social medias. I like YouTube, obviously, but Twitter, they've improved their platform since I first started using it in 2007 or 2009. Yeah, Graven Babies, I agree with you. How could anyone have believed my April Fool's video? It was ridiculous. I was being so sarcastic and silly, yet we lost 500 subscribers, I think, from that video. So it's crazy. I mean, oh well, now I know if I ever do a video like that again, which I probably won't, I'll make it really clear. I'll put a warning on the bottom, like, Ryan is not serious here, okay? In case you thought he was acting. I thought I was acting so poorly. Yeah, Graven, I'm with you. Facebook is pretty evil. But what I did do is I weeded out my Facebook feed. I mean, if people want to follow me, that's cool. But there's like thousands of people that I added at friends in the early years when I was trying to get our channel going. And I don't know who any of them are. I mean, a few of you guys I've met, and I'll keep you. I'll leave you guys on my feed. But there's people I've never met in person, never met online. I have no idea who they were. And I'm seeing all their crazy stuff, so I really pared it down. And now I'm saying just take your social media back, block, unfollow, do whatever you got to do to get the social media feed that you want. You're totally right, Timothy. Yeah, if I quit being vegan, then you have the right to give up believing anyone on social media is for real. Yeah, I'm telling you, you will never see me. You'll never see Paul, Hinch Herbivore, making a video why we're no longer vegan, because we're in it for the right reasons, for the animals first and foremost, and we're eating in a healthy way, the kind of way that pretty much every vegan medical doctor recommends, a diet based primarily on whole food plants. Don't do any crazy extreme stuff, You can do it the rest of your life, 10 years. But I'm sure some haters says, wait a few more years. And okay, look at Vegan Zombie. He's been vegan, like 23 or 4 years? It's like, when's he going to start falling apart? People just keep pushing it back. They'll say, wait a few more years, Vegan Zombie. Like, how long? 30 years? Let's see. What's my opinion on Black Lives Matter wanting to abolish the police? Well, it's a whole different thing than abolishing. The trend is defund police. And actually, before all this stuff even happened, back when I was running for city council, the person I'm supporting now here in Long Beach for my District 2 seat is Robert Fox. And both of us are of the opinion, like I talked about, we need serious police reform here in Long Beach. In fact, Robert's a little bit older than me. He remembers back in the 90s here when the Long Beach Police Department didn't exist anymore. We had the sheriff's policing our town and everything was fine. The Long Beach Police Department is pretty, what am I trying to say here? I don't want to say corrupt, but they put the person on the city council that they want by giving them money. Like the person that Robert is running against for the runoff in November, she got $50,000 up till now. She'll probably have $100,000 by the time the election's over from the police department because she's a former police officer and she will keep giving the police these enormous budgets. I mean, police budgets in most cities, Long Beach included, take up half the city's budget, like more so than all social services, city hall, everything. So they just keep electing city council members. Right now, every person on our city council has received massive amounts of money from the police officer, including our mayor. We need people representing us, the people. Why are just, is one special interest group, any special interest group, the one that gets to handpick every single candidate and every politician? So yes, they shouldn't have so much political power to pass, block legislation as far as reform goes against them. So that's what we're talking about, a real honest approach to policing rather than one that's based on buying the elected officials they want and getting the policy that's favorable to them. That's what defunding the police is all about. They shouldn't have so much power. And likewise too, the money should go, we should have more money than what's happening right now, going to like homeless services, to helping people in need. like right now, lunch programs for students who aren't in school anymore, so they can get them when they're not at school. There's so many great ways to help people than just like having a really super well-funded police department. So that's what it's all about. It's not saying like there'll be no police, there'll be anarchy. It's just working smarter than we are right now. Have I tried vegan ketogenic? Everyone asks me that, at least in one live stream. I get one person ask me that. So you're the question tonight. You're the questioner tonight, Gabe. No, I haven't tried vegan keto. And my follow-up question, Gabe, and I'll be looking for you. Why would I want to do keto for? What will keto do for me? That, or you, whatever, I'm doing fine right now. Everything's great. Everything's like 100% great. What would vegan keto do that would make it even greater? It sounds like John Venus going for the optimal. I want to find the optimal way of eating. Like, I'm just curious, Gabe. I'm not making fun of you, but I'm trying to figure out, what am I missing? What's wrong with the way I eat now that vegan keto is going to provide? And also tell me which vegan medical doctor is suggesting that we do this, because through their research, they found that, yeah, vegan keto is the better way. So I'd like to know. Priscilla, how do I edit my YouTube videos? I've been I don't want to get into computer wars here, guys, so don't tell me Linux is better or Commodore Amiga, whatever. I'm just making stuff up here, but no, I've been using Mac OS for years, so I use Final Cut Pro. It's made by Apple, exists only on the Mac. And for music, I use Logic Pro, another program that Apple makes. I work in them almost daily. It's just how I think. So that's what I use there. Yeah, Final Cut Pro for editing video. Let's see, Gabe. So your answer is basic biology. Now I'm trying to ask you, what am I missing right now? Eating a whole food, plant-based diet. High carb, low fat, pretty much no oil. What will vegan keto give me? I have like great blood tests. I've been putting them up for you guys to see every 12 to 18 months. Nothing's wrong. I'm 52 years old, slam dunking, strongest I've ever been in my life. So I'm just trying to figure out, what will keto do that I can't do right now? I'm being honest. I'm not trying to make Gabe defensive or anything like that. I just want no one's ever answered me to this. More nutrient retention. Okay, well, where's the studies that say that? And again, what will it do for me? Let's say Gabe is right there with nutrient retention. I don't think he is, but let's just give that to you, Gabe. What will it do? That's what I want to know. What will it do for me? What will I be able to show for it? Will I have better blood tests? I'll be able to dunk better? Like, what's going to happen? No more vitamin depletion from high levels of insulin. Well, I don't have vitamin depletion, Gabe. I tell you, I put my blood tests up here every 12 to 18 months, and I'm deficient in nothing. And if I go keto, I could actually be more vitamin deficient because I'll be eating fewer calories. It's fewer carbohydrate-rich foods, so I'll be missing all sorts of nutrients. I'll just be eating certain concentrated nutrients and foods that are high in fat or protein. So it could actually work the opposite. I'm just trying to figure out, okay, just tell me what's going to happen to me. How am I like not that good right now? And if I went vegan keto, I'll be better. Well, I'll be better at what? Well, how will I be able to point to it? Blood tests or what? Having no insulin is better. Well, again, if you can find me, like, say, a page from, like, a vegan medical doctor, a study from something that shows me that having no insulin is better than eating a whole food plant-based diet. I'd love to see that. Having no insulin ever. Yeah, I have healthy insulin levels. That's the thing. I don't know why some people are afraid of insulin. So I guess maybe Gabe, you answered it for me there. You have some kind of thing about insulin. You're not into it. I mean, insulin is natural. I mean, I have no kind of unhealthy insulin. You can check my fasting glucose levels on my blood tests. They're always healthy. They're under 100. My hemoglobin A1C is always under 5.4. Not pre-diabetic or anything like that. Yeah, Gabe, I'm aware of the science of that, but I've never seen anything that says, and therefore we should all be in ketogenic states all the time because we're going to have this extra health benefit. I mean, I'm already healthy. I'm not diabetic. I'm not overweight. So anyway, I'm going to move on there. I'm not sure how we're going to resolve this one. Let's see, Priscilla, I don't see your question before, Priscilla, so ask it again. Oh, do I have TikTok? Yeah, good question. I've only used it like twice or so. Maybe I should use it more, but I've just been using Twitter so much. But yeah, I just have Happy Healthy Vegan, all one word, just like, down here. .org. But yeah, it's just Happy Healthy Vegan, all one word, on TikTok. You'll maybe see a couple TikToks from us, but we haven't really used it all that much. Let's see. There's a good one. Yeah, your body needs insulin for glucose to transport to the brain, from the liver to the brain. And insulin does more than just regulate sugar. So if you shut off all your insulin flow, as Gabe's kind of talking about here, yeah, it's not necessarily a good thing. In fact, why even shut down insulin for? It's not like a bad thing. Yeah, if if your insulin is not functioning properly because you're diabetic, yeah, then insulin can wreak some havoc on the body. But if your insulin is working as it should be because you're not gunking up your fat, your cells with fat, and you're fine. I mean, again, I'm not a medical doctor, but I've seen this time and time enough, and my health, my blood tests reflect that. I eat probably more carbohydrate-rich foods than most people out there, and I'm not even close to diabetic. Let's see, Priscilla, you want to do a Zoom call? I'll think about that. Thanks. I can definitely hook that in. Let's see. Yeah, what did Ant Herbivore say? Did he do? Yeah, I haven't done a video on this. Yeah, Hinch Herbivore, watch his video on it. I've been late to this one. Yeah, I'll read what he said here. Check out the recent study which put whole food, plant-based, and keto head-to-head. And did you do a video or not? Because I've read through the studies. I've read through like Dr. Garth's commentary on it, and keto did not do well. And this is head-to-head. It was a clinical trial. Like, you know, it couldn't ask for like a better way to compare the two. So it seems like that has settled the score. Okay, he did. Okay, so go. Yeah, I'm slow. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood. I was just reading through it. I found it fascinating, but I just hadn't been in the mood to make a video about that. Maybe I am now. But anyway, check out Ant Herbivore's channel. See his response to that study. Let's see. Let's see, Kirsten. No, I didn't see that. The American Cancer Society updated their guidelines for lowering cancer risk. Well, this should be good. It says that vegetables and whole grains should be on your menu, and processed and red meat should be off. That makes a lot of sense. I can't believe it took them all this time to do that. Let's see. So in that study, all right, Ant Herbivore is saying the keto group. Yeah, I remember this. They lost muscle and lost less fat than whole food plant-based. A lot of people think keto is great for losing weight, and it is in the short term because you're losing the water retention. Something about getting in a ketogenic state, you retain less water, the water that was previously in your body. So that's the weight loss. You're not like losing fat. Fat doesn't just like drop out of your body in a couple days or anything like that, but water can. But they also lost muscle too. So they lost muscle, and they didn't lose that much fat as opposed to the people who are on whole food plant-based. So yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Paul. I gotta make a video about that. I don't think there's gonna be anything new to say about it. I mean, it's not like, science has changed since that study has come out. But yeah, check out Paul's video about that. I think everyone made a video about that except for me. Like Vegan Gains, I think did. Mike the Vegan did. So check out those guys' video. I was just late to the game on that one. Let's see. Priscilla. All right. So what do you guys think? What should I do about Priscilla here? I mean, that's just a ridiculous question. Do we block Priscilla? Do we put Priscilla in timeout? Like, what do you think? I'm 6'4". I weigh 193, 194 pounds. I have a deep voice, I mean, would you be happy if I cut my hair off? Would that make you happy? How about now? Do I look more like a dude now? I could put my hair back in a thing, like a man bun like I used to, a samurai kind of look. That's more dude-like. Grow my little beard back out, but it's all white now. So yeah, I got hair, I got hair. I'm 52 and I got hair. So yeah. So I don't know if you're being rude or not, but I mean, come on. How many people, 194 pounds, 6'4", and have a deep freaking voice like this? Oh, good to see you, Can't Stop Lying. Yeah, you're a hardcore old timer here. Always good to see you, Can't Stop Lying. Good evening to you. Let's see. Here's Introherbivore's take on the water loss. I was saying it was from, the weight loss. It's from water retention, but he's saying most of the water weight lost on keto is from inside of muscles, making them look smaller. Oh yeah, I think I remember that bit too, or just that bit about keto and water loss. Like, where's the water coming from? So that's interesting to know. So your muscles go smaller from appear smaller, not from strength loss, but from the water loss of the muscles. Interesting. Huh. Super Terrific R. Did I see that Matt Monarch is not raw vegan or vegan anymore? I mean, since when? I mean, I haven't watched a video of that guy since like 2013. I just figured he hasn't been vegan probably ever. I mean, or at least not for like many years. Is this a new development? I'm just curious. I'm not surprised a bit. I'm totally not surprised in the slightest bit. Well, Karen, I am graying for sure. There are gray bits in my hair. In fact, I told you my facial hair. That's one big reason why I've not sported a beard or mustache anymore. If you saw videos from a few years ago, like when I had the beard and or mustache and then shaved them off, you'll see why I got rid of it. They're very gray. I thought they made me look a lot older, and shaving them off, I had this young, fresh-looking face again. So that's why. Well, Priscilla, I haven't blocked you yet, so as long as you're cool, if you really thought I was a chick or a female, whatever, a lady, cool, but no, I'm definitely, most definitely not a female or anything like that. I'm a dude. All right. Yeah, COVID dude, whatever you are, gaming. Cool. I'm just gonna give you a little warning here. Yeah, just I'm not gonna block you, at least not yet. Yeah, just please just refrain from saying you're watching our vegan discussion here, eating animal products. Okay, that's just not cool. That's not cool. I don't have to explain why, right? Coming to a vegan group right now. So anyway, just leave that alone. If you want to escalate it, we'll block you. But if you want to be cool, we'll leave you on. It's up to you. It's totally your call. Let's see. So Matt Monarch, Super Terrific. You're saying his wife came out as not vegan since after her first baby, which she never did before. I tell you, I'm not surprised. He got colitis and almost died. When MIA and reappeared, he still runs his big raw vegan store and promotes that, but eats meat and drinks goat's milk and stuff. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that raw food world guy. I never trusted him ever. I remember seeing his videos early on when I started looking at vegan YouTube videos and his stuff came up. I go, I don't trust that guy at all. Zero. Anyway. Let's see. Hey, VegMat. Cool. I'm glad you love what we're doing here. What do y'all recommend for a vegan guy in deep love with a respectful but non-vegan lady? Well, that's a great question, because when Angie met me, it was a similar sort of situation, because she was, a vegetarian and I was not, but she knew. I told her I tried to be vegetarian before in the past. It didn't work out. Excuse me, that's a water burp there, because I was living at home with my mom and all that stuff. So, I didn't have control over my food. I didn't know how to make food. So she knew I was receptive and open to it. So I'm saying that if your girlfriend is, you said respectful, that sounds like she's open to it. She's cool with it. So she's not anti-vegan or anything like that. So I would say just try to wear her down, like in many ways, like a little bit of water hitting a rock can break it open, can create the Grand Canyon. So I'd recommend showing her the good food that you eat. Hopefully you know how to make some good food. If not, keep it carb baby, which is I have right down here. I've mentioned half price, 50% off. That's only $6.50 for the ebook version, not the print book. We're keeping it half off until this whole COVID-19 is just not an issue anymore. I know a lot of people aren't eating how they normally eat. They're at home, they're not at work. So I want to make sure people know how to make food. So get that. We're out of the print book, unfortunately. So you can't buy that. We have a few copies here of our own personal copies. But yeah, just eat some good food. And if you can go out to some vegan restaurants wherever you live, I don't know what your situation is. Show her the great food that you guys can have, great experiences you can have going out. And show her a few movies if you haven't, like say like maybe What the Health or The Game Changers. If she wants something a little more hardcore, Cowspiracy, about the environment. So yeah, I would say just wear your girlfriend down, show her a very compassionate way of living that doesn't involve torturing or killing animals needlessly for food, and maybe she'll catch on to her. One day it might just hit her like, gee, I should do what Matt's doing. Why should I eat food that involves torture and murder when I don't have to? Matt's doing good, and all these restaurants he's taking me to are awesome. So check that out. Priscilla, what's your question, Priscilla? No, I'm not going to get a Zoom call going right now. In order to pipe Zoom into my software here, I need to do a bunch of pre-work, a bunch of, steps. And I'm not going to do that right now. I've done it a few times before, but I'm not going to leave the live stream to hook up a Zoom call right now. If you are interested, Priscilla, make sure you're okay. If you really want to talk to me in real person, I'll give you a tip, guys. I did one already. Johnny Bravo, I talked to him. He's one of our friends here. He left already. The first time I ever talked to him. Make sure you're subscribed to us on one of our platforms, like say particularly Twitter. I'll post it there, or make sure you're subscribed and have the notification bell hit here, because I started working with a small app company. It's called like Storm Radio or something like that. Anyway, I wish I have a link to it. I don't have it ready. I'm going to do another episode on there. I've only done one so far, which I allow people to call in and talk to me using Zoom. I have it all ready to go. I do all the work ahead of time to get it all wired into my software. So make sure you're following our channel so you'll get the notification. I'll put a message on our community page, if you know what that is. It's on our homepage where it says like videos. There's one tab that says community, and I'll make a post there. I'll say what day and what time I'm going on, so you can call in and talk to me, and we can have a long conversation. I think I talked to Johnny maybe 10 minutes or something like that. So that's going to be my main platform for talking to people in real time. So make sure you're following us somewhere on social media. Twitter is a good place. I'll put a notification out on there, and I'll make sure I put a notification on our community tab to give you some heads up. It might be that same day. I might give you 4 or 5 hours heads up, but make sure you're following us. I haven't surfed in over a year, Seawolf, and that's not something I've been trying to avoid. I just haven't been doing it. I'm still watching lots of surfing on YouTube. It's not like I'm not interested in it anymore, but spring's a weird time. If you live in California, it's really windy, so maybe I'll get back in the summer when the wind kind of dies down. The small waves are back. I like small longboarding waves, just nice, 2, 3, 4 foot waves max, and having a good time. I don't like risking my life to surf or anything like that. Just like having a good time on my longboard, walking up the board. Let's see. Me, I see people talk about me in third person. I think he's in his early 50s. Yes, I am 52 and over a half. I'll be actually a 53 next month. Is that right? Yeah, next month in July. Wow. Yeah, I'm almost 53, guys. Let's see. Tama wants to know, are gyms opening Monday? I don't know when gyms are opening in LA County. I've heard that's happening soon, and no, I'm not going to be going immediately or anything like that. I'm just going to take a wait and see approach. See what's going on. I mean, if I can find a time where I can go, because there's the thing, I know they're going to space the equipment out and stuff like that, but how about the basketball court? Because that's what I really miss. And I don't need to play games. I just want to be able to go out and do my workouts on the basketball court, shoot, just do some movement, some jumping. And I don't need a bunch of people for that. If I can find a time where there's not really anyone on the court, I might be into that, just, maybe a few people out there, but I don't want to play contact, 3-on-3 or 5-on-5 games or anything like that right now. Priscilla, I am talking to you right now, Priscilla. But I said, if you really want to talk to me, make sure you're following me on Twitter there at Ryan Lum, or subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell, because I will post when I go live next on my Talk Radio app that I'm trying out. That's going to be my platform for talking to you guys. Graven, yeah, I should like volleyball because of my size, my wingspan. Basketball players usually, they have the right athletic body type for a volleyball. But no, I suck at volleyball. I've never really tried to play though, so that's why I suck. Not that I've been trying to do better. No, I play it every 5, 6, 7 years, and still the same thing. I suck. No surprise. Let's see. Lonella 610, I've been vegan. This will be later on this year, in this fall, October, November, and there will be my 10th year vegan. So, 9.5 plus year vegan right now. And my health isn't falling apart. I've aged 9.5 years since going vegan, as everyone who's still alive is. They aged 9.5 years in that 9.5 years. But yeah, my blood tests are great. I put them up online for you guys all to see. I share my what I eat with you guys all frequently. I share with you guys my workouts. I'm trying to just keep it all together at 52. Yeah, you guys, you're right. All right, Lala, bye bye. I told people, if you want to come to a vegan discussion and talk about, I love to eat meat. Well, yeah, you're being disrespectful. That's all I ask. Just be cool. If someone is not into veganism but wants to come here and see what we're talking about, that's cool. If you want to participate, that's cool. But if you're going to come here and be disrespectful, it's not like I'm going to your house and disrespecting you and your family and all your friends. So I ask for the same kind of reciprocation there. So yeah, if you're going to come here and be a jerk, I will block you. That person's gone. They can never comment on us ever again. Anyway, let's see. Do I like vegan pizza? There's no such thing as what is a vegan pizza? It could be made really healthily. It could be made really non-healthily. But yeah. I like it when Angie makes vegan pizza. Like at Whole Foods, they haven't had it for the longest time since this COVID thing's been going on. Like they make a pizza dough, vegan pizza dough, and then she expands it out. She knows how to toss it, and then puts sauce on it, tomato sauce, all these veggies on it, and that's so delicious, So I love when we can make that. It's healthy. It's super healthy. We don't put any oil in it or anything like that. It's super freaking healthy. Let's see. Yeah, homemade pizza, Sean. That's what we're talking about. Homemade vegan pizza. What's my favorite food? Whatever I'm going to be eating next, I love all the stuff we make here. All right, Ian, if you're into eggs, that's cool. Thanks for sharing that. But yeah, we don't need to really be talking about that here. Yeah, veganism is about, not exploiting animals. And you can argue, the chicken grew up in my bed and I pet it every night and all this stuff, but it's still an animal product. You're like, what are you eating when you eat like a chicken? It's not like you're eating like a vegetable or a plant or something. Like you're eating what would have been an animal. So it's got all the animal bits still in there. If you want to do that, that's cool. You can be a vegetarian. I'm just saying, I don't bag on vegetarians. We need more people in the world to stop eating hardcore meats all the time and become more vegetarian and hopefully become vegan. But if that's your thing, that's cool, Ian. That's fine. That's your life path right now. I was vegetarian for a long time. I'm cool with that. I'm not going to bag on you, but yeah, it's how the words are defined. Vegetarian has a certain meaning and vegan has a certain meaning. And yeah, you're vegetarian. That's cool. How often do I eat? 3 or 4 times a day. Yeah, I'm not into fasting or intermittent fasting or anything like that. I'm into the philosophy of when I'm hungry, I eat. Priscilla, do I go to work? This is what I do. One of the things I do. Yeah, I'm a social media person, whatever you want to call it, YouTuber. I also do music. And I guess it's related to social media music. We also sell stuff online on our websites. We sell our music. We sell our Happy Healthy Vegan merch, which I haven't really been promoting yet. Yeah, I've been promoting that, but also we sell, I'll go to happyhealthyvegan. Actually, here's a good time to plug things, guys, since they're asking. See these muscle tees? I think I wore it in my video that I released today when I was responding to John Venus. These new muscle tees here, brand new. And we made a first pressing and we ran out really quickly. So I think now we have all sizes in, from extra small to extra large. We ordered a whole bunch of small sizes because a lot of them, you ladies wanted them, and so I totally underestimated the demand for these. So these are back in right now. They're brand new. We just got them first in a couple weeks ago, and perfect for summer. You could show off your all those vegan gains you guys are making. So yeah, we have e-commerce. We sell our merchandise. We have books. Our ebook right now, the print book is sold out. Angie's working on the next print book. And yeah, our music from our band Los Spirals. Not a social media superstar, you know. We're pretty small. It's all relative. Yeah, compared to most of your guys' channel, yeah, our channel might seem big, but then I see so many others that are way bigger than ours, and then other channels that are huger than them even. It's all relative, you know. There's pretty much always someone bigger and better and more badass than you are. All right, Timothy, cool, go to bed. Yeah, I don't want to keep you guys up too late, you know, make you all groggy tomorrow. Hit the sack. Wujetta, you got to go too. I should get going pretty soon too. It's getting kind of late. I've been on an hour and 20 minutes, and it's 9:43 here on the West Coast, and we haven't had any dinner yet, you know. So I got to hook back up with Angie and see what we're gonna make today. Yes, as Graven Babies points out, I typically ship pretty fast. It depends when in the weekly cycle. I try to get orders out twice a week. So yeah, it depends. Yeah, if you hit me right, it seems really quick. But yeah, I try not to delay packages, you know, getting your packages sitting out too long. I have it all set up here. I have this cool computer setup where I print out the labels. It's really easy. I remember before that, I was doing it all by hand. It took forever. But yeah, once you get a little pro setup like I got, you know, you can be an e-commerce biz pretty easily. Also, one thing we're going to be having soon too, guys, this is not our idea. A company reached out to us. I think it's one that works with other YouTube content creators about a face mask. It says Happy Healthy Vegan, so we'll let you guys know more about that. We should be getting ours in the mail any day now to check out, see what they look like. But we'll let you know, guys know about that if you're looking for a vegan face mask to wear when you go out and about, trying to be considerate and not cough on people and stuff. Okay, anyway, let's see. Nero, what are you talking about here? Have I ever thought of a lifestyle that uses foods that don't spoil at room temperature? Are you asking me? What are you talking about? I may live longer. I mean, I have tons of foods here that don't spoil at room temperature. I'm not a raw fruitarian. Is that what you're asking about here? I mean, yeah, that's hard to do, especially when it's like a 90-degree day like it was here today in Long Beach and 89 tomorrow. Yeah, no, I mean, we'll probably have some kind of rice and legumes with some veggies and something like that tonight, I imagine. That's probably what we're gonna have. So yeah, rice doesn't spoil at room temperature. I mean, you can store rice for a year or two or longer. Favorite quarantine snack? I've been really Karma Nuts. You guys have heard of Karma Nuts? They sent us some little packs of nuts recently, or little jars of nuts. I've been munching on those whenever I can. I know Angie's liking them for cooking to make like some cashew sauce, but I've been trying to sneak in as many nuts to eat as possible because they're so good. So I guess that's my favorite quarantine snack right now, Karma Nuts. Cool. So Sean also, like Graven Babies, can attest to the fact that I'm generally a pretty quick shipper. Like I said, I try my best. Depends when you catch me in the weekly shipping cycle, but I try to. Going to bed, babies. Graven Babies, you should. It's almost 1 in the morning there in the East Coast, so cool. All right. Let's see. Kate, you're responding to someone else said. Let's see what Kate said. I see some vegan advice. I think most people benefit from slowly transitioning to veganism so as to not be overwhelmed, to get turned off from it. Yeah, there's so many ways to do it. Yeah, some hardcore people just want to go cold turkey overnight. That's cool. I had the longest transition in the world, so that's why I have compassion for people like Ian, who's still says he or she has eggs and is vegetarian. I was a vegetarian for the longest time, but finally in the fall of 2010, I said no more. I want to just not have any more excuses. I don't need any animal products in order to live and be healthy and thriving. So why support animal agriculture? Why kill and torture animals when you don't have to? So that's what did it for me. But so I kind of a long gradual build up and then went overnight. So I kind of had the best of both worlds, sort of. Hey, Jim, how's it going there, Jim? Thanks so much for your super chat tip there. If you haven't been following me, if you have Twitter, guys, go to @RyanLum. That's Happy Healthy Vegan. I've been using that all the time now. I've been getting really into Twitter. I'm gonna get more vegans because a lot of my followers there are from our band, Love Spirals. It's an old account. So anyway, what's your question there, Jim? Thanks for getting me through quarantine. You're back at work. Awesome, Jim. Stay safe at work. Even though I saw Kay asking this question earlier too. Seems like the media is kind of forgotten about COVID-19 and the economy's opening up, which it has to. We just can't stay at home and have nothing get done. But some businesses are being more cautious than others. I've seen this firsthand, even around here. Some places required to have a mask. Others, like even the employees, aren't doing anything as far as protection goes. But be safe, because it's not gone by any stretch. Thousands of people are dying still every day, roughly like 10,000 a week on average. That hasn't really slowed down much. So be careful, guys. I mean, we're in the same situation now as it was, a month or two ago, as far as that aspect of it goes. So be safe, guys. Ian, don't attack people. I don't know what people are saying to you here, but again, be chill. I'm just giving you a warning here, okay, bro? Yeah, Gio, a whole bunch of shadows tonight on Twitter for sure. A lot. Yeah, especially tonight. Everybody's being so generous. So, yes, thank you. Yeah, starting with Darren and Jim, our latest super chat tip there. Yeah, so look for the shout-outs on Twitter for anyone who left a super chat tonight. I'm giving you shout-outs right now in real time too. So, but your shout-out on Twitter will live on forever, because I'm not sure how long I'll keep this live stream up for. How is the garden coming along? I'm not doing anything, but we have some kale and chard growing in our garden. And we also didn't plant it, but now it's pretty big. I have to see if there's any fruit on it. We have a fig tree that grew out in the backyard in this really weird, hard to get to area, like behind the garage. It finally got taller in the garage now, got enough sunlight. It's producing fruit. And also in another part of the yard, an avocado seemed to have planted itself. We have a small avocado tree that looks like it's going to make it. We've had several that have kind of tried to make it over the years. They always tried in a shady area, but we have one that might make it now, so we will see. But yeah, we're not doing much in the way of gardening right now. Angie actually planted some baby potatoes in a pot, and the green part, is growing. It's vegetating quite nicely, so we'll see what happens with that. Kool-Aid, you should block me. You want me to block you, Kool-Aid? If you want me to, I'll put you in timeout if you like. If you really want me to, you tell me to, I'll put you in timeout. See how that goes. I don't know. I'm just doing what they're asking here. Let's see. Yeah, I should probably think about going, guys. It's about an hour and a half. And yeah, Angie and I should really get some dinner, or else it's going to be really late. I don't like to eat a big meal like really late. If we get started now, we'll be lucky to be eating like at 10:30. So, thanks, guys. This is my first real live stream. I did that one when the night of the Long Beach riots 9 days ago. This is my first real one, where I get to talk about all our normal stuff here. So if you haven't watched it yet, please watch the video that I put out earlier today discussing John Venus and his weird reasons, more like excuses why he can no longer be vegan. Went through that pretty thoroughly. And then everyone else made videos too today. Yeah, Paul Inch Herbivore, he was on earlier today, so check his channel out, check out his video. And So anyway, guys, let's see, any more announcements I wanted to make. But yeah, I'm not sure when the next video is going to be. Like I said, I just put that one out today, but I'm going to, I will try, guys, to be more regular with the live streams. I was really good in most of March and April. I kind of like, got busy with music for the past few weeks, so I apologize to you guys for that. But I'll try to get more regular with the live streams because I enjoy chatting with you guys. Oh, Paul Interpol is still here, so watch his video too, and watch my video about John Venus's weird excuses for not being vegan. I think it's really important that people see response videos, not to like make fun of John or anything like that, just to show that his reasons really don't make any sense. If someone's going to quit being vegan and they have some honest reasons for doing so, I mean, I'm not gonna make a call out video if they have some real stuff going on, but John's is just a bunch of weird excuses. Like, I don't know if my kid should be vegan, therefore I'm not going to be vegan. There's some mean people in the world, I'm not going to be vegan anymore. Just stuff that didn't make any sense. So anyway, watch that video, guys. Thanks, you guys have been really cool. Yeah, cool crowd, even though I didn't have my typical army of moderators tonight, fortunately, except for a handful of people. No trouble. Really cool night, guys. So yeah, make sure you're following us and subscribed. Hit the notification bell, so not only will you know about new videos, you'll know about when I do that live radio talk thing that I've been talking about. It's online, but it's like a live radio talk show thing. You could talk to me on Zoom. We can have a conversation, because I know Priscilla's been wanting to talk to me all night. Just Priscilla, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Ryan Lum. I'm on there all the time. I'm really into Twitter now. It's my favorite social media platform outside of YouTube. At Ryan Lum, Happy Healthy Vegan. And Angie's platform of choice outside of YouTube is Instagram. I think that's her favorite one. She's on there all the time. She runs our Instagram feed. So make sure you're subscribed to both of our accounts there. Ryan Lum Twitter and Happy Healthy Vegan, which is Angie on Instagram. See all the food we're buying and eating and things we're doing. You really get a more inside, intimate look at who we really are. You only can learn so much from watching our YouTube videos. So anyway, guys, thanks so much. I'm gonna go get some dinner going. I'm gonna keep it carb, baby. And blessed night to all you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, guys. Much love. Bye-bye.